Why is it that whenever you drink out of a bottle, it like always just drips everywhere? Ew. Hello everyone, it is me, Sirenu-Eve Art in the flesh. So today's video going to be a haul video. I ended up going back to Newcastle, went to Details, and I got a few more arty bits. However, this whole video is going to include a few other little bits that I've just been getting throughout, should we say, the month. Some things aren't even art related, I won't lie. Some of them are more house related, and some of them aren't even. All I'm going to say, it's kind of an art haul, because the first bit that I'll show you will be all art materials and stuff, but I didn't get too much. I restrained myself. I did good. I restrained myself and I was very good. Good girl. But the other bits are just things I like and things I wanted because I deserve them. No. Basically, I have no self-control. So, and I've got my trusty Greggs water, because every British person only drinks Greggs water. Which is also not true, because it's not Greggs water, it's just Greggs bottle filled with water that I have filled up myself. So, being around Durham today as well, I got a few little bits. I got a few crystals. I will show you my crystals. I know it's an art channel that I have, but who doesn't like a good crystal? And some of them is even Halloween related, and I know it's nowhere near Halloween yet, but it's never too early, because TK finally got the Halloween stuff in. So if you've got TK near, you need to go there now, because they've got Halloween goodies in, and everyone loves Halloween. I don't want to hear it. Anyone that says they don't like Halloween, they're lying. They're lying. Who doesn't like dressing up? And who doesn't like sweets? But anyway, without further ado, we'll get into the video. Sorry the lighting's not great. It's still quite early. And I've got my curtains open, and if you hear any background noise, it's because I've got my window open. Because for all in Britain today, it is really miserable and really rainy in the northeast. It doesn't change the fact that it's really humid and it's quite hot, even though I'm in the room. No, I'm joking. But it's really warm, so I've got the window open because it's just a bit too stuffy, and I've been out in Durham today, so I'm already sweating. But I've got my sitting room lights on, so hopefully that will kind of help a little bit, but we will see. Probably is not. I've got my little bat earrings in as well, my bat wing earrings. Yes. But anyway, onto the video without further ado. So my first bit in a bag, but it's like ripped, so I'm just gonna scatter them out because they're clearly not playing game. I actually did really well. Really well. I still spent, I think, a good 30 quid, but I'm doing better because I used to spend a good 80. So, and I restrained myself to 2 pads, 2 leg book pads, 3 pencils. I'm trying to, oh god, this just shows up on my counters. I'm literally looking at items. I'm like, how many is that? 4 liner pens, and I got some little, would you call them little palettes, little pots? Little, what do they call them? They don't call them anything. Little caps that go in usually a bigger palette of watercolours, and I got, we'll start with the boring thing, I got a sharpener. There we go, end of the haul. Bye guys, hope you enjoyed the video, give a like. Oh, no, I'm joking. I got a sharpener, I think that was like 150. That's the boring bit out of the way. And then I'll start off with the fine liners, because obviously, that was it, fine liners, I just said liners. So I got, these ones are actually from the range, and I got them in 0.5 and 0.8. It's the I thought they had a, it's the Unipin fine lines. Apparently the water and fade proof. This black one's a pigment ink, and this one is not. And I got it in like, because they're quite good for like branches if you do trees, or if you're just doing thicker outlines, or the greys and the browns are really good for outlining trees and stuff. Leaf work, things like that. But that is them. I got these from the range. I think they're $2.99 each, I want to say, and they're quite, obviously they're just fine liners, but I like for all I like fine liners, I like a chunky a chunky fine liner for the black, because when I outline things I like the line to be like fairly thick with three, I was going to say with 3 C's. I'll try to be funny, but it's not funny, so we'll shut up. Nobody laugh, that wasn't funny. So this one's in light grey, and then this one's obviously just black. But yeah, I like chunkier black, like fine liners is basically what I was trying to get at. And I don't really know why. I just feel like it flows better. I feel like when they're really thin, I understand why people like them if they're doing things like more like more like a building skit or like a plan, things like that, like architect. I can picture using like really thin fine liners, or if you have like really fine detailed graphic designs, things like that. But I prefer a thicker outline on stuff, so I prefer thicker pens, I'm not gonna lie. I also got another 2 ones, and these were the Windsor & Newton ones. I just came across them in details. I think they were, I haven't got the receipt anymore, so I can't even tell you the proper prices for them, but I think they were like £2.99, £3.99. They're probably more than £3.99 because the Windsor & Newton. And I got them both in 0.5 because once again I like a thicker fine liner tip. And then I got in, I don't know whether they've got names, I don't think they named theirs. Basically I got a grey one and I got a brown one. Once again, the brown I use for like trees, animal fur, if you do like hedgehogs, squirrels, things like that. The brown fine line, it would be quite good. And that's what the Windsor & Newton ones are shaped like. So this bit's like more narrow, and then the fine line is quite elongated, if that, I don't know, it's not going to focus because it's on my face. It's on my face, guys. Oh, is it gonna? No, it's not gonna. Sorry guys, I just used my phone to record, so that's probably why it's not that brilliant. I do apologise. And then that does the grey, it's the same fine liner. And I just got them because I liked the look of them, and I've got, once again, I impulse buy and I've got no self-control. So I got them 2 as well, so they were the 4 fine liners I got. And then the pencils I got, so obviously people know I do really like the Faber Castell polychromes, so I got another 3 because I'm trying to build up on the colours that I don't have. Obviously I don't have many pinks, and I don't have many yellows, and obviously pinks, for all I'm not a big fan of the colour pink, it is really good for undertones and doing skin tones, and also like if you're doing like lips, mouths, tongues, things like that, inner parts of the eyes, like this little bit of your eye could be really good to have these type of colours. So I got, this colour is Carmine Rosa, pink carmine, 9201 to 127, and it's got a 2-star light fast. That is that colour. It's looking more pinky on camera, where in real life it's more of like a I would say like a deep blush colour, rather than like as pink as it's coming up on the screen. Obviously I will show you little swatches of these as well. I wonder if I've got, no, I'll do the swatches now. I was going to just literally scribble and just like, it looks like this, guys, but no, I'll do it a bit better. I'll try and make it a little bit more professional. I'll show you the swatches. So that was them. That's that one. Sorry, not them, that one. This one is, if my eyesight will work, I'm not going to pronounce obviously the German word. It's dark chrome yellow in 109, and it's got a 3-star light fast. Once again, this looks brighter on camera. It's more of like a mustard yellow, like a deep mustard yellow. It reminds me a bit of, if you've ever used the cotton watercolours or the oils, it reminds me of Gamboge yellow hue. Pretty much the same as that. That's that one. And then I finally got Chrome Oxide Green in 278, and that's a 3-star light fast. That is them ones. So that's the Faber Castell, if I can pronounce. I reminded myself there of, if any of you have seen Hotel Transylvania, you know, when they have the baby, and then he's like, what does he say? Blah, blah, blah. They're taking the mick out of Dracula, I think, saying that he says blah, blah, blah. So that was the Faber Castell that I got. I really like Faber Castell polychromes. I think they blend really well. They work really easily. They last for ages. Yeah, I've never had an issue with them. And I'm not really a huge fan of colouring pencils. I tend to prefer to use paints or fine liners, or like your, what are they called again? I'm trying to think of the, I can't think of the the felt tip pens that I use. They're not felt tips, they're like the professional ones. Can't think of them. Most people there's loads of people who use them as well. I can't think of the word. And Posca markers, I tend to like them types of things more. But in pencils, I do really like the polychromes, and I also really like the Stabilo. I think they're called Othello. They're like a pastel type pencil, so they do smudge and blur, and you can blend them in. But if you've got like Windsor and Newton or Daler-Rowney, like I was gonna say set and spray like the makeup, no. Grip spray thing. So basically, you spray it on like a drawing and it stops it from smudging. I don't know the professional words. I do apologise, guys. I'm not that smart, and I also can't be bothered to search what the word is because I'm using my phone, so I can't be bothered. So you're gonna have to just unfortunately accept my dumb ways. So that was the pencils that I got. And then in terms of, should we do books first or pens? We'll do pads. So I've bent the page a little bit, I do apologise. So this one has the sticker of the price left on, I left it on. So this was £7.95, and it's it's like a Frisk, I think it's for a watercolour, yeah, watercolour postcards. And I just thought it was cute because it's like small, and obviously they're thick cards. So I was thinking of doing little anime scenes on them and anime settings, and potentially selling them. Might not though, might not work. But that's what I was thinking of, doing little anime characters and anime scenes on them and doing that. And I was going to maybe potentially make a series out of it, but we will see. Obviously, can I tell you how good they are? I've never used it before. I have had the Frisk acrylic paper before, and I did enjoy it, and I think it worked really well. But obviously I'd be curious to see how watercolours work on it and if it blends. It just says textured paper keeps colour clean and bright, wash and blend with all grades of watercolours, also ideal for watercolour pens, pencils, markers and brushes. Acid free for longevity. It's cold pressed, and there is 50 sheets at 300 GSM. But it doesn't say if it's 100% cotton. Obviously, I'm assuming it will not be. It would usually state if it is. But I also can't really see what percent of cotton it is. But yeah, so I got that one. That was £7.95 for that. And then I got, I can't pronounce the word, so I'm going to let you just read it. And you can pronounce it in your head however you want to pronounce it. But I got this. How would you say this word, guys? I don't know whether it'll be back to front to use. I'd say Khadi, but I don't think it's Khadi. Khadi Papers. So basically, it's 100% handmade paper. It's acid free, and it's supposed to be, I think, 100% recycled cotton. And this was £4.95. So if I can take without ripping it, because I kind of like the look of it. It says Khadi paperback sketchbook, 100% handmade paper, acid free. Karnataka, 100% South India recycled cotton. So yes, it is cotton, and that is what it looks like. So obviously it's got no cover type thing, and it's just, sorry, someone walked past the window and I had my window open. I was like shouting out. So that's what that looks like. I don't know whether that's like just different colours, so they're all just, it's like rough around the edges, and I think that kind of gives quite a cool effect and look. So we will see, we will see. It is slightly bound, so obviously I don't know. But yeah, I just like the fact that it was handmade, and it kind of looked, I like the rusticy, like not ripped but like frayed edges. I don't know, I think it makes it look cool. So I don't know, we will see how this goes. Usually, like, obviously the higher percent of cotton is on watercolour paper, I feel like the watercolours tend to blend better on it and just tend to overall work better. So I'm sure it will be a breeze and a joy to work with. Last words ever said, because I'm an easily frustrated person, so I don't know why I ever make out as if I find anything easy to do. So that was that one, £4.95 for that one. And that, my dears, oh god, that is not the end. Shut up, Eve. But yeah, so that was the two books I got. Like I said, I held back. I think I did really well, personally. I know I still spent a good 30 quid, but I did well in the terms of how much I got. And then I noticed last minute before I was going to the counter that they had the little Van Gogh pans of the Royal Talens watercolours. So I got, and they were on offer for £1.50 each. So I got a few of the pans is what I was trying to think of. So it's just a little single pans. I will swatch these for you guys, but I don't actually know where to put them once I've opened them because I don't physically have like a spare palette. So I'll probably have to get one online. Maybe treat myself to a new one next payday. So I've got, oh god, if I can work my fingers. So 311 3-star light fast, and this is in the colour Vermilion. Oh, they only had these shades because I got one of every colour that was there, and there was only these shades in it. It doesn't say. These are watercolour paints, by the way. I just completely like bypassed that. It doesn't say anything about light fast, so I will not. Or the pigments. PR254/PY154, so obviously it's not like a full-blown pigment. Oh my god, if I can hold it properly. I'm gonna eat them, they look like Starburst. So obviously it's not like pure pigment, this one. So Vermilion's like a bit of like a deep orange, like an orange going on a red. So I got Vermilion, and then I got 268, which is also 3-star light fast in Azure Yellow Light. Pigment PY154, so I think this one's a pure pigment. I'm still learning about pigments and that, so I'm not 200% sure. So if I'm saying anything wrong, just take it with a pinch of salt. I'm just an idiot sometimes. And that's like a bright yellow. And then I got 266, which is another 3-star light fast, orange permanent. Sorry guys, I think someone's bashing someone's door in next door to me. I'm just going to make sure they're okay. Right, sorry guys, I'm back. I got a bit distracted, so I was just making sure because this guy was randomly bashing on people's back door gates, and I've got one, and I was like, if you touch mine. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't have even probably been outside. I'm a chicken shit, really. Anyway, so that was them two. Then sorry if I've got a bit lost off. So 266 3-star light fast. This one's permanent orange. Pigment in it is PY154, PR254, and that is the orange. The guy is back again, and I'm like, what are you doing? That's that one. And then I got 227. The other ones don't say what like opacity they are, but this one has the clear box. Obviously this one's quite transparent. 227 3-star light fast again, and this one's yellow ochre. Oh, makes sense. Pigment PY42, so it's another pure pigment one. Most people know what yellow ochre looks like. And then the final one that there was 408, once again 3-star light fast, and it was raw umber. Pigments PY42, PR101. It doesn't say the opacity of this one, only yellow ochre had, so I'm assuming all the other ones are more opaque than the others. So that was them guys. I can't bend my hand without them falling. So that was all them little ones I got. They're so cute. I just noticed them in that, and I really like Royal Talens. I don't mind their paints, especially the Van Gogh. I like the Van Gogh watercolour paper. It's really good, especially as like a cheap alternative. So if you've ever come across them, I would definitely recommend them. I'd also sorry if I can speak properly, recommend the Windsor Newton Potman. I've got a book here, it's full, but got letters. I also recommend these are really good as well. The Windsor Newton watercolour pads. But yeah, so they were them, and they were all 150 each, so that's about like 750 I spent on them. And that, my dears, is literally like all art stuff I got, so I think I did pretty well on all art thingies I got. So yeah, obviously can't wait to try them out. Obviously I will do the swatches of the pencils and the watercolours, and I'll show you those ones. But that's pretty much the art part of the video over with. The rest is just little bits and bobs. So I will put the timestamp down below if you want to just skip to the swatches, because I know obviously this is more of an art channel, so people don't have to listen to me ramble on about random things. I was going to say S-I-H-I-T word. Things that I'm getting. But anyway, these are the next things I got. So I know it's nowhere near Halloween, but I got things anyway. So tkmaxx has brought their Halloween stuff out, and this was £6.99, and I got it. I was like, oh look, so cute. It says beware. Made in China. It says for decoration use only. So it's like got a little, so it's like just flat on the back, but it's got little pumpkins. And I was like, oh, I can hang that on my door. And then obviously when it's Halloween's over, I'll just put it in my bedroom. Because you should beware coming to my bedroom, because it's a tip. Beware at your own risk, because you're going to break an ankle trying to walk through. Either trip on art, makeup, or like a random like squishmallow. That's pretty much what you'll trip over. Or maybe like a manga. Something like that. So yes, come in my room at your own risk. So I got that. That was £6.99. Then I treated myself to a candle. This was also £6.99, called Dark Oud. Oud, I don't know how you want to say it. It's a scented candle. Obviously I kind of physically waft the scent through the screen to you, but it smells a lot like sandalwood, and it smells a little bit like pine. It's so nice. It's like a very fresh, clean smell. Pine, sandalwood. There might even be a bit of musk put in it, because it smells like musky, piney sandalwood, like them three things combined. That's what it smells like. And like the lid has a spider and it has a little spider. But yeah, they had a lot of Halloween candles. There was a tarot one that I really wanted, but it was like $14.99. And I was like, the only, and it wasn't like much bigger than this. And I was like, it's only getting probably that much charge, because the top had tarot cards on it and was glitter effect. And I was like, I'm not paying that much for the lid, even though I really wanted it. And I wanted it last year because it had the same candle in. But yes, so I got that, treated myself to that one. And then the next two things I got were cups. So I got a glass. Oh, isn't that so pretty? So it's like orange on the inside, and then it's got like little stars and moons on. And this one was £4.99, I believe, because I took the sticker off. And I just thought it was really cute. I was like, oh, you can't really see it in this light, because obviously I've got the natural lighting, but I'm like trying to, like the orange shows through, and I'm like, yes, Halloweeny. And obviously I love warm colours. So. And then the last one I got, I think this was also £4.99. £4.99. It's a cup. It's like an ombre effect from like white, and then a kind of grey here, and then it smudges into black. And it's got little coffins on. Coffins. Gravestones. I don't know I'm saying oh to a gravestone, and I know gravestones technically aren't cute. Clearly it usually represents a sign someone has passed away. But there is also something nice in death, because hopefully they get into being like a nice afterlife. We can all but hope. That's how it is. Or you get resurrected into like an animal. Imagine coming back as a bird. I'd want to come back as like a bird or something, or I don't know, a wolf or something. But I think it would be funny, like imagine living the life of a seagull, because seagulls I find really comical. Just chilling in a car park all day, eating out of KFC bags. But yeah, so I got that, and that was £4.99 as well. And they were my Halloweeny little bits. Obviously I will be getting more, because I'm a fiend for anything spooky, alternative, Halloweeny. And that was that, yes. But they were my Halloweeny bits. And then finally is my crystals that I got. So if you ever visit Durham City Centre, I don't know why anyone would be coming to Durham City Centre, but if you ever do come into Durham and you want to like go see the cathedral or something, there is Durham Marketplace. And if you just go down in it, and if you go to the right hand side of it, down at the bottom there's a rock and a crystal and rock and fossil shop. And he's like a proper like he's studied obviously all the fossils, rocks, crystals, everything like that. I think he did like geology of geology, all them types of things, and that I don't even know the words to begin to explain it, because I'm just not that smart. But he did all that, and his partner works with him as well, and they're really friendly, and it's a lovely little shop. It's just a little stall, but you get some really good fossils and crystals, and he does also sell them for like really good prices. So I definitely recommend. So if you ever go to Durham, go to the marketplace and go to the rock and crystal shop. If he's like that kind of thing, if he's done, that's fine. But he's got really cool fossils as well. Like he's got I can never pronounce it proper, like trilobite fossils, and he's got like the different dinosaur teeth. He's got the old like fish fossils. Obviously they're not just fish, they're like, they'll have proper names and that, but I just don't know the names to tell you. Maxx. Once again, I'm not that smart. But yeah, so these were the different bits I got from him, so I'll show you. I'll go grab them. So I got quite a few bits. So I got these 2 bracelets. I think that one was like some jasper and something else, I think, and then this was some, I think it was some garnet and something else. No, it wasn't garnet. Garnet's the, like, is them all red. I don't know what this one was. I don't know, it was like a type of onyx, maybe. I'm usually good with my crystal names, but I can't remember what it was that I got. So, and I also got another 2 bracelets, which I will show you now. I love things like this, honestly. I'm easily made happy because I like pretty much everything and anything. So I got 2 more bracelets. This one, sorry, was me garnet one, and it was just really pretty, and it's like a proper like red, but it like almost has like a mulberry kind of iridescent sheen to it when you like in person see it. And the reason I got it is, I know it sounds so silly, but it reminds me, if you've ever seen Helllllooooo Castle, the bubble that the good sister makes, God, not Helllllooooo Castle, Spirited Away, oh my god, what the good sister makes, what is she called? What is she called? Because it's Haku and what Chichiro, if I'm pronouncing her name right. And it reminds me of the bubble that the good sister makes when she's with No Face, and she's with and they're like making, and like they're making eating the cake, and like they're making the little weave and stuff. That's what it reminded me of, so I got it because I really liked it. And then this one was like a turquoise, was it like a turquoise tourmaline or agate? I can't remember properly, but it was like such a pretty teal colour. I was like, oh, have to get them. And that was the other bracelets I got. And then I got some, what was this one? Not aquamarine. Oh, it might have been. I think it was some, I got some polished selenite, is that what it was? It's like a nice light blue. It's even lighter in person, it's more of like a lilac. And then I got, I'm just going to go through these quick because I know this isn't part of the video really, but I wanted to show you guys, you're my friends. Oh, fudge. I got some, no, this is the selenite, which I got, sorry, this one, it's still got a sticker on, so it was £7. But it's got little bits of like rock and debris left in it, if you can see. Why does it not focus? I don't want it to focus on me. I want it to focus. Oh god, sorry. It's not going to do it, guys. But you know what? For this bit, we'll change landscapes. You won't see my face, you'll just see the crystals. Give us 2 seconds. Sorry guys, you're going to see me tripod. I do apologise. I'm going to, unless I triangle it like that. It's right. See if it does it now. Will it let me? Yes. It's got little flecks of tourmaline in it. But this is selenite. Apparently my dad was saying though, apparently like it's really expensive to get like actual raw selenite. So apparently like what you get, it tends to be like just clear quartz and like a mixture. And there's never like pure selenite, I think he said. I just love like the amber effect to it. It looked lovely. It reminded me like of the amber that of Jurassic Park. So that was that one. I got, as always, a clear quartz tower. I was like, do I have to, guys? I think this one was about £6. I was like, it's like the dark crystal. Oh. So I got that one. And then I got some amethyst. Has like the little flecks in it. Which I thought was really cute. I was like, oh. This I think was only like £3, which was really good. And then I got 2 chunks of labradorite. I got the rough because like look at that sheen. Labradorite is probably like one of my favourite crystals. And then I got a polished tumble stone of it as well. I think with labradorite, I think it's supposed to be quite good for like anxiety and stuff, if you believe in all that type of stuff. I know a lot of people don't, and I probably sound like I'm babbling on about random random rubbish, but just like the shade. It's almost like, it reminds me a bit of like Avatar when the different plants light up. So I got them too. And then I think this was another little chunk of selenite. I think it was just because I think selenite comes, like, they can get it in different colours, I think. And it's like a light blue in person. It just looks like a piece of glass, really. I just like the fact that this was only like 150. And then I got, oh god, I'm not going to remember what the name of this one was. What one was this one? I know it's mixed with marble. It's marble and blue tourmaline, I think. Don't hold me on it. This one was just clear quartz again. It had flecks of tourmaline put in it. It's a polished one. I think, look how cute it is. It's a little button. And then I got, this one was black obsidian with gold. I can't remember what it said, like, on the actual sign, if I can. But like has like a gold sheen to it, and I was like, oh, that's lovely. I got a crystal a few years back, and its little nickname was Spirit Quartz. I thought that was so cute. I was like, Spirit Quartz. I got another thingy of selenite, because I love selenite. It can be quite good for healing and cleansing, like your tarot decks, things like that. I do like tarot as well. Who wants to know, I like to do little readings and stuff. So yeah, good for cleansing your things. This one was £4, it wasn't too much. I've got a selenite watch. Selenite's not really supposed to be in direct sunlight, but I just want to, it's not sunny, so it should be fine. It's got like a lovely iridescent sheen to it. It reminds me of literally the moon. Selenite can be quite good for used for like affirmations and moon working, for people who work with the moon and moon water, things like that. Once again, if you believe in all that stuff, I'm not enforcing anything. I'm just mentioning things I like personally. But look at it, so pretty. I won't lie, I'm one of them people that just, I am like, I just like the look of things. So I did that, and then I think that was, and then I got this. This was reduced because basically it was going out of line, so it was down from £15 to £10. It had been there, because I'm one of them people, if I want something, I'm like, if it's there next time, then it was meant to be, and I'll get it. And it's been there the last 3 times I've said that and went, so I ended up getting it. So it's just clear quartz, but it is a tower. I'm like, look how pretty that is. And obviously it is so it was out of line, getting reduced. That's them ones. I'm like, look how pretty it is. Reminds me of do you know, like what's the original planet that Superman's from? Reminds me of that. Like the inside bit when like they're sending them away. That's what these remind me of, and it reminds me a bit of Dark Crystal once again. Like the little tower nodes. I'm like, oh, so pretty. So yeah, guys, that was if I angle it, all the stuff I bought. So mind my little bits and my dregs. So I'll just do a quick scribble. So this was the green. This is a chrome oxide green. I am left-handed, so this is going to be hard because you're in front of me currently. So that's your chrome oxide green, quite nice. Oh. This is your dark chrome yellow. I never really know what to say when I'm doing swatches, I won't lie, and that, because I'm just like, Surely you can just see how pretty they are. I don't need to explain it. That could just be me being lazy. And I'm also like not the best at, like, I'll think of something in my head to say and like, oh, I will know what I mean in my head, but I won't be able to like say it out in words, if that makes any sense. Like I struggle to translate what I mean about something. And that was, I didn't tell you the name of this one. I just started rambling. And this was Pink Carmine. That was that one. Then you've got your fine liners, so you've got your 0.8 in black. I'm just gonna do different styles, different lines, because I can't think of what to do. What to do. It's the grey, and then this was the grey and the brown and the Windsor and Newton. Oh, this grey is quite pretty. This grey is more of a warm tone grey, where the one from the range is more cool toned. It's got like a more warm hue to it. That was the grey. Oh, the brown's nice. That was them. Try and use the natural light a bit so you can see the actual colours. So like obviously that's way more warmer toned than the one from the range. So the Windsor and Newton, if you want something more warm toned, definitely that one. That's more of your cool tone grey and it's more light. And then obviously you've got these little guys. I don't know whether this is a good idea because I'm not going to be able to. I'm just going to open, it's like opening a bloody starburst. I keep saying this, remind me of starbursts. So that's the one. Does it have the name on? I'll have to keep these papers. So guys, that pretty much was the video. Ooh, that's all my crystals falling about. Video. Obviously that was the quick little swatches I've done. So that was vermilion, that was the yellow ochre, and then that was the raw umber, sorry. So they're quite nice. Obviously the paper's still a bit wet. They were pretty much the swatches, and that's all I really got. I usually do have a swatch book that I use, because I usually use my Sea White one, but I couldn't really find it. I've been like, because I am currently decorating one of the bedrooms in the house, and like my art stuff's kind of all over the place, so I can't find like some of my books, and it's because I put some of them away like in storage so they don't get damaged. So hopefully when I find them I can actually like swatch them properly and write the names and pigments and stuff. So I've kept like the little paper bits so I can write them down and things like that. But obviously just loads of wrappers. But yeah, so that was pretty much the video, guys. Obviously not really long video, it was just a little haul, just to show some bits and bobs, and I hope you did enjoy it if you have watched through this and managed to survive my rambling. But obviously without further ado, obviously smash the like button if you could, it really helps me out a lot. Comment down below what some of your favourite art supplies are, if you've got favourite seasons like Halloween, Christmas, whatever. I will listen to all your comments. Or if you've got favourite crystal, things like that, feel free to also share that, I do not mind. And if you don't mind these type of videos, obviously you can comment them down below as well if you'd like to see more, or whatever you would like to see, you can comment down below. And obviously give a subscribe only if you want to, there is no pressure. But yes, I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.